This man lived alone in the mountains for years, and nobody thought he could change the world.
St. Maron, the most amazing man who died in 410, he is the spiritual father of the Maronite Church. He's not the founder, Jesus Christ is the founder, and he was a follower of Christ, and an amazing follower of Christ in the sense that he followed him as a priest, and he wanted to be even more austere and not just being a parish priest, but a priest who would go out on his own, live under the elements, nothing over his head, nothing on the ground, and to be available completely to God and completely to others.
For Saint Maron and his great faith.
The Maronite Church is unique. Why? Because it's the only church that's actually named after someone. It's not Roman or Byzantine or Ukrainian or Melkite. It is named after Maron, Maronites. Our church is kind of unique in the sense that there's no Protestant counterpart, no Orthodox counterpart. We've never been divided. And we've gone throughout the world, in all 5 continents, to serve our people wherever they have gone. And there are bishops and eparchies and parishes and monks and nuns serving them, all in the name of St. Maron. It's important for us in the United States. We're a very developed, very prosperous nation. We don't need very much. But Maron, who was an ascetic, and Charbel, who was a hermit, and the great saints of the Maronite Church, from the Masupki brothers to Blessed Jacques Haddad and to all the saints of Lebanon, they were men and women who lived not to acquire for themselves riches or pleasure or comfort, but to be of service of others. And that's what we can do as Maronites, to come to know the richness of our Maronite heritage and to give that to others and to be giving to others in a service to them. The Church in the United States, as I mentioned earlier, is a very content church, but it's also a very generous church, very generous to the world outside of us. The Maronite Church in America and we Maronites have to be the same, especially for those institutions and communities that serve in the Middle East, sometimes under the most difficult, dire situations. We must be of service to them. And we can be that way if we are strong within ourselves, within our parishes, within our own families, and to be of service to others outside. I wish all of you a blessed feast of St. Maron, and may the Father of the Maronite Church, St. Maron, and the founder of the Maronite Church, Jesus Christ, continue to live in us, dwell in us, abide in us, and draw us to a greater service, a greater love for Christ, for one another, and for those around us. Amen.